So here's an example of what a Captivate interface can look like, and this is a course I'm working on. Here's a film strip of the slides. Here's a slide I'm working on, the properties, and here's the timeline. And I'll show you a little bit about, whoops, I didn't want to do that. I wanted to show the whole thing from this slide. So here's what it looks like a test view so far. So this one has some music, and when you're ready to start, you can click a button, and a little video, intro video comes out here of me.
Hi, I'm Rick. I'm your professor for Applied Design 332.
And this pauses while the video is playing and gives you an option to press a button to continue in a moment.
Detailed or instructive. This first one has a lot more detail than the others to help you get used to.
Just sort of, I like to do this, or also scenario to get started, to get people sort of grounded in what's going to happen.
Watch the videos, enjoy, have a good time, and I'll see you around the class. Bye-bye.
There should be a little button that pops up here in a minute. No, I guess not. Well, then you type in your name, and then you type in here. It takes this variable so I know who's taken the course. And then I have my voice doing some instructions on what to do.
The simulation on the next slide will demonstrate how to access those lectures.
And then this is
This quick demonstration will demonstrate how to.
this is a screen simulation showing them how to interact with the software. I won't go through the whole thing.
Lecture slides online. So here I am in.
And then once they've learned how to do that, I have a couple links for some extra information. So this is how they get to the online lectures. And
This is called a drag and drop interaction.
and here's a quiz.
Here is you drag one of the.
So there's a quiz coming up here, and it's something I made as a drag and drop interaction. It's just a fun way to get started. Of course, it's not working now. That's great. So anyway, there's supposed to be a drag and drop interaction here. Don't know why it's not showing up. I'll have to fix that. And then there's a multiple choice quiz. And then you submit this and say, oops, got that one wrong. And there's a true and false question. Submit that one. And then you get points for your quiz. You can continue, or you can go back and review and do it again. You get a couple of attempts. And then when you're done, it has Susie Student, has your name here. Signature popped up briefly, and then you can print this. And that's something you can do. That's a start. And if you wanted a fluid box, and this is something I mean to do in the future more, is to make it so that these can be done more on a like a phone and not just one thing. For this particular class, I know that they're going to be in class with me looking at it. So this one here is a fluid box, and it has different. You can look at what it will look like when you have different things. You have different devices. So here's the desktop view. Here's the iPhone 6 view. Here's an iPad view. There's different Google Pixel. And then they're, of course, fluid, like I said. So when you play them, you can see the difference. You can actually just move the box, and it will look. This is actually streaming in that iPad view mode right now. So you can see this is more like the computer mode. And so you can, this one you can go straight to the quiz, or you can go, this one gives you different examples of how to do stuff. And you can say, oh, I would like to learn more about Paris. This is a branched lecture, which is nice. You can pick what you want to learn about in what order. And then things that sort of appear in order here. And these are animations that you can go through, of course. And you can either take the quiz or go back to start. Let's say they were Paris, London, and San Francisco. You say submit, and that is false. And you say submit. And let's see. I don't know what the answer to that one is. That's a drop-down interaction. And then you can pick, let's see, here, and then we go. This is a matching. This is kind of fun. Well, that's going to be wrong. And then this is probably still wrong, but we'll see. And then we'll go submit. And then, this is a sequencing. So you drag these in the order that you want them to be in. Go submit. And it sent me back to this thing. It gave me a relearning. So it told me what to do. And I'm supposed to get this right. So it keeps sending me back until I get this correct. So this one says it goes London, Paris, and then San Francisco. So I think I have to put London, Paris, San Francisco. Now it should be correct. And then there's my answer for the quiz, and I can go back and review it if I want, or start over. And those are some basic things that you can do with Adobe Captivate.